Good afternoon, student. Now we have the last topic of your semester, that is semester 5. That is one is overheads. Okay, what is that? Overheads. You have the number of problems solved in the textbook. Also, you can refer that for the practical of the labor. We saw the labor cost statement. What are the different the methods of calculation of incentive and wages system in labor costing? At the same time, students are recommended to refer the multiple choice question. That is the multiple choice question in the two ways. One is a numerical basis and one is a what is called as the general MCQs. That is at the end of the chapter. Okay, so you have to refer the both the multiple choice question and numerical questions also. Go for that, and that will definitely help you for your examination purpose. At the same time, you can go for the practical sums also. Now, student, this is our last topic, that is overheads. As allow me know that what is the contribution of overheads. If you go for the prime cost, whenever you go for the prime cost, student, so uh, so this is the third one as per the costing is concerned, that is the overheads. So as per the syllabus of the university is concerned, the chapter is allocated to every important the aspect of the cost. That is, first we saw the direct material. What is direct material in detail? That is the material cost. Material cost. So we saw the direct labor also. Direct labor cost. Okay, direct labor के बाद में direct expenses there is no such in there. But the major component of your cost, the total cost of the goods sold or total cost of production, that is nothing but that is called overheads. Overheads. Terminology is only difference because in costing, the expenses called as overheads. Understand? What is the terminology? The terminology is called as, what is that? The overheads means, what is that? Overheads? Expenses. Expenses, the terminology in costing is called as overheads. Okay. Now, what is the definition of overheads? As per the cost accounting standard 3, CAS 3 define the what is the what is called as overheads. So as per the CAS, the cost accounting standard, as per the cost accounting standard 3 defines overheads. What is that? What do you mean by the overheads, student? Okay, the overheads comprise of indirect material. What is the definition? Say that overheads comprises of indirect material. It is comprises of overheads. It comprises of comprise of comprise of indirect material. Number one, this is very important. Indirect material, indirect employees cost. What is the indirect employee cost? That is the wages and indirect expenses. Indirect expenses. Indirect expenses. Okay, which are not directly identifiable, identifiable, or we can say or not, or allocable to the cost, to a cost, to a cost object, to a cost object in an economically economically feasible way. So this is a definition of the overhead as per the cost accounting standard 3. Okay, so what is the definitions? So clearly, what is the definitions indicates to me? What it indicates? It indicates number one, the cost accounting standard. This is CAS 3 define the overheads. Okay, and which is a comprises of first one indirect material, because direct material is a part of your prime cost. Okay, indirect employee cost, that means this is a labor cost. Labor cost, labor cost. Direct labor cost, which is a part of prime cost, and indirect cost is a part of your overheads. Okay. That way I can say direct cost, direct labor is a part of prime cost, and all indirect material and indirect labor, it is a part of overheads. That is called as overheads. And indirect expenses. And indirect expenses. Okay. It is a part of your overheads, which are not directly identifiable or allocable to a cost of an object, economically physical good. Means the what is a direct and indirect? What does it mean? Direct means the cost is a directly charged to the product. The cost is a directly charged to the product. And what is the indirectly cost? Indirect cost means what? Indirect cost means which is not allocable or which cannot be identifiable with the product. Understand? So this is a simple definition of overheads asset. In your words, definitions of the overheads means as per the financial accounting terminology. If you go for the financial accountancy terminology, then that is the expenses, which is now the word is changed to what is called as overheads. I hope that means all of you understand. Okay. So, okay. Now, next one. Now, if you see the overheads accounting, that is easy to understand. Let me see. In this topic, we're going to study what is the overheads, how it is the classifications of the overheads, absorption costing, what does the allocation of overheads, what is that? What is the apportionment and absorption of overheads? And we're going to see some methods. Okay, what is a machine R rate? What is a production overhead absorption rate? And even under our observation of overheads, we're going to study in this particular topic. We're going to learn in this topic, and some practically we'll see how it is allocated, what are different methods of allocation of overheads that we're going to study in this particular chapter. Now, overheads accounting, it is nothing but to absorb the overheads in the product units produced by the firm. Okay, but how it is overhead accounting? What is an overhead accounting? Okay, what is the exactly overheads accounting? So I just erasing this and we're moving toward the what is the overhead accounting? How it is accounted? How it is accounted? So accounting, overhead accounting, कैसे होता है overhead accounting? What is that? The first what is the collection? What is that? Collection. Then classification. Once you collect the information, then classification. Classification in proper है. Classification होता है चीज़ें. And after that, what is that? Classification. Then codification. That is called as codification. Codification of codes. This is three important steps where it is to be followed as per the disease concern. Then after that, first is the collections, classifications, and codification of codes. The collection of codes. Then classification into proper heads. And coding is given to other people to identify the particular codes. Okay. Now second one after that, what is that? That is called allocation. Allocation to particular if it is a job or particular product, that is allocation. Then apportionment, apportionment and reapportionment. Means allocation of the particular overheads, a particular product. When there is a production center or service centers, then according to that, you have to allocate. Sometime reallocate or reapportionment is also done and also the overheads. And third, that is very important, that is called absorption of overheads. These are the important aspects we're going to learn in this particular chapter. Now, when you go for the collection of overheads, means collecting of indirect items, collecting the indirect, yes, collecting the indirect item of expenses, books of accounts से वो लेते हैं, and then recording the logical group having regard to the natures and purpose of the overheads. Closely, if you see the overheads are classified on the basis of three planet BP called cost pool interest, which is called as cost pool, or it is also called as group. Okay, source documents and nature of documents overhead as summary. Okay, कैसे कैसे करते हैं student? For example, store issue note है. This is the one document which is a creative. Okay, and और परचेस वाउचर है, तो ये कहाँ पे एलोकेट होगा? दिस इज अ इनडायरेक्ट मेथड. ओके, इट इज अ indirect. Okay, so that is a collection, when you can say the collection of these things. तो अगर मैं कहना चाहता हूँ कि कलेक्शंस कैसे करेंगे स्टूडेंट, तो ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ डॉक्यूमेंटेशन, ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ डॉक्यूमेंटेशन. फॉर एग्जांपल मेरे पास परचेस इनवॉइस है, परचेस इनवॉइस मिला, या परचेस वाउचर मिला मुझे, मेरे पास परचेस वाउचर मिला, तो क्या है, व्हाट इज दैट? ओके, और इससे कनेक्टेड है, तो दैट इज कॉल्ड एज इनडायरेक्ट, इनडायरेक्ट मटेरियल में आएगा. ओके, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज इनडायरेक्ट मटेरियल. इसमें क्या क्या यूज होता है? कंज्यूमेबल्स रहेगा, नॉट दिस, नॉट रॉ मटेरियल आई टॉकिंग अबाउट. रॉ मटेरियल इज डायरेक्टली डायरेक्ट मटेरियल है. कंज्यूमेबल्स रहेगा, कंज्यूमेबल्स रहेगा, उसके बाद में लुब्रिकेंट्स रहेगा, उसके बाद में एक्सेट्रा. ओके, एक्सेट्रा. सो पहले क्या करते हैं, ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ डॉक्यूमेंट के हिसाब से आइडेंटिफाई that in which category which is there, and what is the detail of that particular, that is called the collection of the overheads. Now codifications क्या होता है students? Codification when you go for the accounting, earlier accounting में अगर गए थे तो डॉक्यूमेंट सिस्टम में क्या रहता था? फॉर एग्जांपल आई वांट टू गिव वन एग्जांपल ऑफ योर what is called as Manchai. Earlier techniques in hotel industry, when you go for that, the system is like that. That means whatever the menu you order, they immediately type, and you will get the immediately printed bill immediately at the time of the counter when you make the payment. Similarly, in this case also, the code is allocated to expenses. Okay, the cost center code is given. Cost center code means classification में कैसे होता है? Cost center code, cost center code, and against that department name. For example, I would like to say पहला cost center code है 11000001. क्या है वो? For example, turning department है, turning department. Okay. Then for example 12001 है, 12011 है. ये for example grinding department है, grinding department. For example अगर मैंने 13,000 है, 13,001, for example component manufacturing है, component manufacturing, like this, ऐसा है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल 14,001 है, ये मैं असेंबली डिपार्टमेंट बोलता है, असेंबली डिपार्टमेंट है, नेम ऑफ द डिपार्टमेंट इज असेंबली. ओके, तो हर एक द डिपार्टमेंट को कोड नंबर दिया है. कोडिफिकेशन, पहले क्या करेंगे? कोडिफिकेशन करेंगे. तो कोडिफिकेशन से दैट मींस द प्रॉपर एलोकेशन होता है ओवरहेड्स का. अंडरस्टैंड? सो देयरफॉर दिस इज कॉल्ड codification. Understand? So these are the classification, codification that is absolutely essential for the apportionment of the overheads. We're going to learn what is apportionment and what is the absorption of overheads in detail. There is no doubt at all. But this is a very, very important part. Now the next part is called as after the overhead accounting के बाद में, okay, collection के बाद में, codification के बाद में, classification of overheads. What is called as classification of overheads. Now what is the classification of overheads? Classification. कोई बताएगा what are the different types of overheads? Yes, anyone? Classification of overheads. कोई बताएगा what is the classification of overheads? Yes, anyone? Classification of overheads. Yes, overhead, classification of overheads. The overheads is classified into two. Number one, it is a classified on the basis of behavior. Under that behavior, under that, one is called as fixed overhead and second is called as variable overhead. मुझे बताएगा कोई what is a fixed and what is a variable? What do you mean by fixed and what do you mean by variable? Yes, student, anyone? if you know, please chat box में कहते भी चलेगा. What do you mean by fixed overhead? What is a variable overhead? Yes. बोलो. What is a fixed overhead? What is a variable overhead? बोलो student. What is a fixed overhead? What is a variable overhead? Yes. Fixed means machinery and plant. Okay. और मशीनरी या प्लान फिक्स किया है ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में मींस फिक्स ओवरहेड हो गया ऐसा है. बोलो बोलो. Even it is wrong, I will going to explain what is a fixed and overhead, but that should be come from you. बोलो. What is the fixed overhead? Unmute yourself and you can. बोलो. What is a fix? The fix means the overheads, which is a fix in the nature. It means which cannot be changed irrespective of change in production. Means there is a constant. What is called as that is in constant in nature. Fixed means constant in the nature. For example, even let me say your production for the month is a 500, or if it is more than 500, or if it is a 5,000, or if it is a 50,000, your fixed overhead will be remain constant. Understand? So what is that? What I want to say, if you are the production is changeable, flexible, every month is changed. It means where the overheads is not changed. Understand? For example, take an example of rent. Now, for example, your factory premises on the rent, and for the month of April, your rate of premises is 10,000 rupees per month. Okay. Now, what happens? Your production in the month of May, if it is not there, let me say for example 100 units only you produce, and in the month of June you produce near about 50,000 units because of orders and all. Now, what happened in both the case? If your number of units are there in case of the month, but which is cannot be any, there is no any correlation between your production with your rent because rent is in fixed in nature. So you cannot say because to the your owner because my production is only 100 units, I am not able to pay the rent. It's not going to happen. Why? Because that is a fixed in natures. Even though that means if there is a no production, you have to pay your rent of rupees 10,000 rupees. So this is overheads, which is a fixed in nature. There is a no any relations with your production. Even though your production is very high, even your production is less, there is no any relations to this. Okay, so this is called a fixed in nature. What do you mean by variable? Variable overheads are that overheads, for example, maintenance cost, I can say it. Some proportionally. If your production is increased, your variable cost is increasing. It is a varied as per the level of the production. If your production is increased, your cost is going to increase. If your production decrease, your cost is going to decrease. Therefore, the variable overhead means overhead, which is a varied as per the change, or varied means change as per the change in level of production. Therefore, that is called a variable overhead. I hope you all of you get my point. So classification of overhead, the first of all on the basis of behavior. The behavior, it is divided into two. What is the first? What is the fixed, and second is a variable. Second, on the basis of the second classifications on the basis of function. On the basis of on the basis of now on the basis of function, all of you know that what is that first one? What is that? Production overhead. Production overhead. You know production overheads. What is the production overhead, student? Yes, when it's done, factory overheads. That is about a factory overheads. Works overhead. In costing, that means you already studied this production overhead. Production is a function, therefore production overheads is a on the basis of function. Understand? Second one, that is what is called as selling and distribution overhead. Yeah, you can before that you go for the administrative overhead. Administration is a function. Administrative overhead. And third one, that is called as selling and distribution. I hope all of you understand what is the classification of overheads. Understand? What is the classification of overheads? Classification of overheads. Overhead is classified on the basis of first is a behavior and second is on the basis of function. On the basis of behavior, the overheads, there are two types of overheads. The first one is a fixed overhead and second is a variable overhead. Second, on the basis of function, we have three overheads. One is called as production overhead, that is administrative overheads, selling and distribution overhead. These are all overheads who are already studied at your in your costing chapter. The costing chapter is already we done. Okay, so instead of going for that, just moving to the next one.